Welcome to Btekt, this is David. Now this video is about the Huawei Watch GT 2. So I picked this one up from the Mate 30 series launch event in Munich the other day. I was hoping to have got a Mate 30 Pro as well to be able to test, but it seems like Huawei are being quite cautious this time with their launch. They're not giving it to everybody like they did with the Mate 20 series. At the launch of the Mate 20, they literally gave it to pretty much everybody who was there, but this time they're keeping their cards closer to their chest, and that's because, well, it doesn't have any Google apps. When I got hands-on with it at the launch event, I only had a short amount of time before I had to get back on the plane, so I rushed the video, and you could probably tell. If you've seen it, it's probably not my best work. You know, we wasn't really allowed much time with it because of the lack of the Google apps. I mean, the version that I got my hands on was actually a Chinese version, so it wouldn't have Google apps anyway. But we live in hope. We hope that they are going to finally release it in the UK and in Europe with Google Apps, or with a method to be able to sideload it on. I mean, I'd love to be able to check it out and, you know, really go through its paces. It seems like an amazing device, but I'm just gonna have to wait. So until then, we've got this, the Watch GT 2. And actually, even this device obviously cannot carry Google services either, so it's using Huawei's own operating system for wearables, which is called LightOS. Now, it's a bit of a shame they couldn't run Wear OS, which is Google's version of wearable software. That's quite a well-developed ecosystem, plenty of watch faces, plenty of apps to choose from. This one, running LightOS, obviously it's a brand new operating system, so things like the watch faces and the amount of apps that are available are fairly limited at the moment. But I expect Huawei to fully commit to this, and before long there's going to be plenty of choice of faces, watch faces and whatnot. But it's not a bad device at all. I mean, this is running Huawei's own new A1, Kirin A1 processor, which is a tiny little chip, especially for wearables. But it really does offer some incredible power saving compared to other watches. Before we go on, let me say a big thank you to Direct Mobiles. 24 years of award-winning customer service, a great place to look if you need a new phone, as you can compare all of the available deals with all of the UK networks. Check in the video description below for their link, or search directmobiles.co.uk. But also, please go and check out our new Btekt Amazon shop. It's a carefully curated list of all the best tech and accessories that you will find anywhere. There's no junk in there, there's nothing that's going to last you a couple of months, it's all good quality stuff. We do earn a small commission if you choose to buy something from there, so if you do, you'll be helping us out, you'll be supporting us here at Btekt to make even better videos for you. So it's well worth checking out. So this is the 46mm version that can operate continuously for 2 weeks, and that's with the heart rate monitor on, 30 minutes of Bluetooth calls and up to 30 minutes of playback per week, which is by far and away the longest lasting watch on the market at the moment. Huawei say that it consumes about a third less power than the industry standard. The 42mm version has a slightly smaller battery, so will give you up to 1 week of continuous use, but it's still amazing battery performance. My first impressions of it are that I really like the design. The 3D glass is sculpted around the edge, so the dial around the edge doesn't actually move because it's part of the glass. I do like the soft leather strap, but if leather's not your thing, then there is another alternative which they supply in the box, which is nice. The 46mm has a 1.39-inch precision touch AMOLED display with 445 by 445 resolution. It has a built-in speaker and a built-in microphone, so you can actually take Bluetooth calls from it. And the sound that comes out of the speaker is really good. It also plays music, which actually sounds pretty good if you ask me, considering that this is a watch. Although, I don't know if you'd probably want to play the music from your watch, you'd probably prefer to play it from your phone, but the sound is really great. Depending on what phone you have, the sound actually might be better coming out of your watch. Huawei say that you can get up to 150 meters away from your phone and still make Bluetooth calls with it. I'm sure, knowing the way that Bluetooth works, I'm sure that would be if you had an uninterrupted view between your phone. Don't expect to be able to do it if there's walls in between. There's also quite a large storage capacity for a watch. Huawei say you can get up to 500 MP3 songs stored directly on your watch, which is great. That's way more than anything else that I've come across before. But this watch is orientated around sports, so there's even more sports modes or sports tracking modes than there was in the first GT watch. There's up to 15 sports, including running, walking, climbing, hiking, trail running, cycling, all kinds of things. The Watch GT 2 can also help look after your heart with its intelligent heart rate monitor. So if your heart rate, as long as it's not in sports mode, if your heart rate drops below 50 beats per minute or goes above 100 beats per minute for more than 10 minutes, then it will give you an alert. It can also monitor the quality of sleep that you're having. So With its heart rate monitor, it can measure your heart rate and then also measure your breathing. And with its AI, it can work out whether or not you've had a good night's sleep. One thing that I have noticed is that it feels so much lighter on the wrist than pretty much any other smartwatch that I can think of. I've just come from the Galaxy Watch, which in itself is a great smartwatch, but it's so much more heavier than the Huawei GT Watch 2. And obviously you don't get half as much battery life. I think Samsung say you can get 3 days out of the Galaxy Watch. To pair it up with your phone, you need to download the Huawei Health app. And here you'll be able to control everything about it, as well as changing your face. But faces are quite limited at the moment. I can only find these 12 different faces to choose from. They're really nice and stylish, but I'm a kind of person that changes my watch face pretty regularly. It's probably more than once a day, as I'm sure many people do. But I'm sure that this is something that will improve over time. Of course, the perfect companion for this smartwatch would have been the Huawei Mate 30 series phones. Whether it was the Mate 30 Lite, which still looks very well equipped by the way, the normal Mate 30, or the incredible Mate 30 Pro. It's such a shame about this Google Apps thing and this Huawei ban, because this smartwatch probably wouldn't have had this Light OS and probably would have come with Wear OS like the Huawei, the original GT watch. For the price of €249 for the 49mm version, you're getting a lot of high technology in your smartwatch. It's very lightweight, it's got an excellent screen, it's got great sounds, you can make Bluetooth calls from it. It's got all the very latest smartwatch features, and it's got a 2-week battery life, which is kind of unheard of. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this episode. I've got so much more products to review, so there's plenty of new content coming up on Btekt. Also, make sure you go and check out our Btekt Amazon shop. All the best tech and accessories you will find there. And we earn a little commission every time that you buy something from there, so you'll be helping us out. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. It's at Btekt. And I'll leave you with a short highlights video from the Mate 30 launch. I'm at the launch of the Mate 30 series. Now, we've all seen the leaks, we've all seen the rumors, it's all over Twitter, it's all over YouTube. We know exactly what this device looks like. We know a lot of the details as well, but I'm sure there's a few things that we don't know. Richard Yu is about to take the stage, and then we'll find out exactly what's going on with this handset.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Richard Yu, CEO of Huawei Consumer Business Group.
Warmly welcome you to 2019 Autumn Huawei product launch event. You know, this year is a quite challenging year for Huawei. In this tough time, we still achieved a strong growth. Our PC and our smart audio and wearable device all achieved over 200% growth. So thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.